come to you with another whiskey. This one is a Scotch whiskey. This one is a Islay whiskey. This is a peated Islay whiskey. It's also finished in a rum cask. This would be our Offerman edition, 11-year-old Caribbean rum cask finish, Offerman edition. Well, we're going to try this Lagavulin. I had another Offerman edition, which I recently drained the bottle because it was down to the dregs. And it was a heavily charred cask version of the 11-year-old Lagavulin Offerman edition. This one, well, I'm going to try this one. I just got it at the liquor store this evening. It was $119.99 plus 15%. Okay, so $18 more. That would have been $138 and 10 cents bottle deposit. $138. It's a little much, especially considering that every move I make, I go deeper into debt these days. But it was on the shelf and I had to try it. I'm trying to keep my whiskey expenses down, but this was my one splurgement for the night. Or my biggest splurgement for the night. Okay. Alright. Composite cork, which is quite common these days. Here's our Offerman edition, bottled at 46% ABV. Okay. I'm going to have to get my magnifying glass out to read what's on the label, because it's all fine print. So I'm just, there's something on my magnifying glass now that I have to take off of it. I was using it as a, well, kind of a plate to hold something. Get off of there. Alright, here's my magnifying glass with bits of candle wax all over it. It's still got bits of candle wax all over it, but at least I'll be able to use it to read a little bit. The worst part is here. Look at all this fine print. It's just terrible. Am I going to read all that? I don't know. We'll see. Okay. As a red-blooded American, I cherish few things more than my freedom across the magisterial decades of my life as a well-renowned bon vivant. I have known liberty in many flavors. The wind whipping through. Oh, it's a bunch of poetry. Oh my goodness. Lots of writing on there. It's a bunch of poetry. Okay. It says, I have traveled the world and sampled many attempts at pleasing nectar, but it is solely this distillation of Islay, a tiny, charismatic Scottish isle, that has claimed my palate. Yea, and my heart into the bargain, says Nick Offerman. Okay, that's all I'm going to read from there. And what's it say on here? Serving facts, government warning, Diageo, California, CRV, Maine, Vermont, 15 cents. Iowa, 5 cents. Okay, this is imported by Diageo, New York, so it's been through the United States to get here. And there's not much else to say. Okay. We just know that it's a rum cask finish. Let's check our coat the glass from the inside so that we got a lot of surface area evaporating towards my nose. And slow legs. Yes, it's a viscous little number. Down they come. Right away. There's that Isle of peat smoke. Right away. And also right away, there's the rum cask. The rum cask covering up some of the subtleties of the peat smoke. For example, I'm not getting much in the way of citrus, because where I'd expect the citrus, there's the rum cask. This may still be good. I've had a few rum cask whiskeys, and they can either work or not. When they work very well. When they don't work, they work very poorly. Here's the peat smoke again. Get some creosote. Get some tar. Road tar. Not only is there peat smoke, there's wood smoke too. Or at least that's what it's coming across as. I'm predicting that this is going to be pretty dry and somewhat sweet. Well, sweet and dry are almost the opposite of each other. Maybe I'm hedging my bets by saying that. The farther I nose it, the more all the elements come together in a cohesive whole, rather than being separate notes that I can pick apart. They're coming together. Okay, I'm going to taste it now. Mouth watering. I thought that the rum cask would be too much sweetness, but no, it's not. The rum cask influence on this first sip is quite subtle. I'm going to have to try that again. Yeah, the rum is there. The rum cask is there. And it's there on the finish. But to me, this is a harmonious blend of the rum cask flavors and the peat smoke. Yeah. I think this one works really well. This is one of those rum cask finishes that really works. Now, if the peat smoke, the creosote and road tar and all those things wasn't so strong, then the rum cask would be too much. But the two, here the rum cask works in the same way that Oloroso sherry works in Ardbeg Ugadal. It makes for a harmonious experience. Or it's like those cask series from Port Charlotte. It's like a Pack 01. Nice. I recommend this. Oh yeah. Yes. Well, that's two whiskeys so far that I really enjoyed. And here you have an ultra long finish where the peat smoke and the rum cask both fade very slowly into the distance. That long finish just hangs on and on and on. It's still hanging on my tongue, my palate, all the way down my throat. It's hanging on. Wow. This is one of those wonderful experiences. Yeah. I definitely recommend this. The Caribbean cask, like I said before, plays the same role that an Oloroso sherry cask would play in something like Ardbeg Ugadal. Slanchava.
Food Quig.
Food Quig.
Food Quig.
Food Quig.
Food Quig.
Yeah.